Growing up was really rough in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. We didn't have the best financial situation as well. We grew up very, very modest. Basketball is like my way out, and I love being able to compete, and I wanted to be the best. So that kind of stuck with me and really translated to me wanting to be a college basketball player. And so as a senior in high school, I thought I was pretty good, but I faced a harsh reality that I wasn't. And I ended up having to be a manager for my first school, Allen Community College. But then I had to find a four-year school. Again, I had 0 offers. And I started to pray, like, okay, God, like, seriously, like, where do you want me to go? And somehow I got a hold of Coach Bickley's number, and he was the only school that allowed me to come play basketball. And I feel like that was God's plan. Multnomah having the biology department really helped influence my decision coming here, because growing up, I was like, hey, I'll be a physical therapist and make a good amount of money and I'll be set financially. I've never been comfortable praying like in front of people. I've always thought like worshiping with your hands up was like kind of weird at that point, and I wasn't strong in my faith at all. In fact, I was here for the biology department and to hoop, to play sports. As a child, I grew up in church, but I wouldn't say I was a real follower of Jesus. I saw Christianity more as like kind of laws that you have to follow to get into heaven. I was just really like fearful of going to hell, and I didn't think I knew like the real heart of Jesus. There was times I felt really lonely, and having like people here who really encouraged me to do positive things, but also like really cared about me, really kind of showed me like, man, like that's a good way to live. I had never been on a team that would like openly pray for someone. That was like shocking to me. I had my teammates invite me to church. A random kid at the school gave me a Bible because he knew like I wasn't that strong in my faith. So being in this positive community and actually going to church and seeing how Jesus really was and who he really was, it really impacted me. And I was like, man, like I want to follow Jesus. I want to give my life to Christ. And the week before finals in my first year here, I got baptized. And after that, like my whole way of thinking changed. Being poor, I was always focused on myself, like how am I gonna make it in life and what's best for me. I built up such a faith in God that he would take care of me. And so I chose to change my whole career path. And God was just telling me like Darius, why don't you just be a coach? Because it gives me a direct group of young people to just mentor and like pour into and show like the love of Jesus to them. And I feel like I've always been called to do that, and I probably would have never ever changed my career path if I didn't come to Multnomah. From my experiences at Multnomah, I've really got to see people like really living out their faith, and from them discipling me, like mentoring me, I've got to see like how they like manage their thoughts, like how they think about homeless people. Like I think about homeless people a totally different way now. How I respond to people like when I'm angry, how I go about my daily actions, like those have been affected by the mentorship here. And that's something I really want to take with me in mentoring people as a coach, because that's kingdom work.